You ever notice how some houseplants just never go out of style, no matter how many trendy ones come and go? These are the plants people keep rebuying after they move, after they mess up, even after they swear they are done with plants. They survive bad lighting, busy weeks, and forgotten watering days better than most of us. And the crazy part is that a lot of them actually clean your air, boost your mood, and make a plain room feel like a home. In this video you're about to meet the houseplants that have earned their fame the hard way. Not because they look good on Instagram, but because they show up every single day and keep growing. If you have ever killed a plant and felt a little guilty about it, this list is going to change your whole setup. Stick with me, because these are the plants people truly love for a reason. The snake plant is one of those plants you buy once and somehow it just keeps surviving no matter what life throws at it. It handles low light better than most houseplants and can still grow in bright rooms without complaining. Studies from NASA showed it can remove toxins like formaldehyde and benzene from indoor air, which is a big reason people keep it in bedrooms and offices. It uses a special process called CAM that lets it release oxygen at night so your room actually feels fresher while you sleep. You can forget to water it for 2 or even 3 weeks and it still looks firm and upright because its thick leaves store moisture like a cactus. It rarely attracts pests and does not drop leaves all over your floor, so your place stays cleaner. It grows slowly but steadily and can live for decades, which is why people often pass them down in families. Even beginners succeed with it because it does not need fancy soil, just a loose well-draining mix and a pot with holes. And the best part is how it fits any room, from modern apartments to cozy bedrooms, without ever looking out of place. The prayer plant is loved because it actually feels alive in your home. Its leaves slowly lift and fold at night, which makes people feel more connected to it instead of just looking at something green in a pot. It thrives in medium to low light where many plants struggle, so it is perfect for apartments that do not get much sun. Research on indoor humidity shows that leafy plants like this can increase room humidity by up to 5%, which helps with dry air and irritated sinuses. It prefers evenly moist soil, so you water it a little more often than a snake plant, but in return it keeps its colors rich and patterns bold. It is also known to help reduce stress because people naturally relax when watching living movement in plants. It stays compact, so it works great on desks and shelves without taking over your space. It is safe around pets, which is a big reason families choose it. And once you learn its simple routine of bright indirect light and gentle watering, it becomes one of the most rewarding plants you will ever grow. The Philodendron is one of those plants that makes your home feel instantly warmer and more inviting because its heart-shaped leaves trail and fill empty corners like natural decor. It grows fast compared to most houseplants and under good light can put out new leaves almost every week, which is why people feel like they're getting real progress instead of waiting months. It handles a wide range of light from low to bright indirect, so you do not have to chase the sun around your house. Studies on indoor plants show that broadleaf varieties like Philodendron can help trap dust particles in the air, which keeps rooms feeling fresher. It only needs watering when the topsoil dries, so it forgives busy schedules. It is incredibly easy to propagate by cutting a stem and placing it in water, which means one plant can turn into 5 in a year. It rarely throws tantrums unless you truly ignore it, and that simple mix of beauty, growth and low effort is why it has been a favorite for generations. The Monstera is the plant that made people fall in love with houseplants all over again because those giant split leaves instantly turn a boring room into something that looks straight out of a design magazine. It grows surprisingly fast indoors and can reach over 6 feet tall within a couple of years, which makes it feel more like a living piece of furniture than just a plant. It prefers bright indirect light but still pushes out new leaves in medium light, so most homes can keep it happy. Research on indoor greenery shows that large leaf plants like Monstera help improve focus and mood, which is why so many people keep them in workspaces. It only needs watering when the top layer of soil dries, which means you are not stuck babysitting it every day. The holes in its leaves are not just for looks, they evolved to let light pass through in rainforests so the lower leaves can still get energy. It is tough enough to handle mist waterings and temperature swings, and once you see a new leaf slowly unfurl, it is pretty much impossible not to become obsessed with it. The Fiddle Leaf Fig is the plant people dream about when they imagine a stylish living room because its tall trunk and oversized violin-shaped leaves instantly make any space look expensive. It loves bright indirect light, and near a window it can grow several feet tall within just a couple of years. Studies on indoor greenery show that larger plants help reduce mental fatigue, which explains why this one is so popular in home offices. It prefers deep watering only when the topsoil dries, which trains you to be patient instead of overwatering. Its thick leaves trap dust and improve the look and feel of the air in your home. It hates being moved too often, so once you find the right spot it rewards you with steady new growth. It can live for decades when cared for properly, which makes it more of a long-term companion than a trend plant. And when it drops a new leaf it feels like your home just leveled up. The peace lily is loved because it clearly tells you what it needs, since the leaves droop dramatically when it is thirsty and then bounce back within hours after watering. It thrives in low to medium light, which makes it perfect for bedrooms and offices that do not get much sun. According to indoor air research, this plant is known for helping remove common household chemicals like ammonia and benzene from the air. It prefers evenly moist soil, so a simple weekly watering routine keeps it looking lush. It also releases moisture into the air, which can raise indoor humidity by a few percent and help with dry skin and breathing. It blooms beautiful white flowers several times a year when it is happy, which feels like a little reward for basic care. It stays compact and tidy, so it works well on shelves and side tables. And because it is so expressive, it is often the plant that teaches beginners how to really listen to their plants. Haworthia is loved because it gives you the cool look of a succulent without the constant fear of killing it. It stays small and slow growing, so it fits perfectly on desks and windowsills where space is tight. It prefers bright indirect light and actually struggles in harsh sun, which makes it great for apartments. Research on low water plants shows that succulents like this can go 2 to 3 weeks without watering because their leaves store moisture. It only needs a gritty, well-draining soil which keeps the roots healthy and rot-free. It rarely attracts pests and almost never drops leaves, so your space stays clean. Many varieties have translucent leaf tips that look like tiny windows, which makes people stop and stare. And with such low effort care, it becomes one of those plants you recommend to every beginner friend. The jade plant is loved because it feels more like a tiny tree than a houseplant, and it can live for decades when cared for properly. It thrives in bright light, and near a sunny window it can grow thick woody stems that make it look stronger every year. Studies on succulent growth show that jade plants store water in their leaves, which lets them go weeks without watering and still stay firm. It prefers dry soil between waterings, which saves people from the most common plant killer, which is overwatering. Its round glossy leaves help reflect light around the room, making small spaces feel brighter. It is also easy to propagate from a single leaf, which means one plant can become many over time. Many cultures see it as a symbol of luck and prosperity, which adds to its appeal. And because it asks for so little in return, it becomes a long-term part of your home instead of just another plant phase. The umbrella plant is loved because its shiny leaf clusters spread out like little green fireworks that instantly fill empty corners. It grows fast in bright indirect light and can easily reach 5 feet indoors, which makes it feel like real indoor landscaping. Indoor plant studies show that leafy plants like this help reduce airborne dust, which keeps rooms feeling cleaner. It only needs watering when the topsoil dries, so it fits into busy routines without stress. It handles lower light better than most tall plants, which is why people keep it in offices and apartments. Its flexible stems let you shape it as it grows, so you can train it into a full bush or a small tree. It rarely throws tantrums if the temperature shifts a little, and with just simple care it keeps giving you that full tropical look all year long. The money tree is loved because it blends good looks with a story that makes people feel optimistic every time they see it. It grows best in bright indirect light but still holds up well in medium light, which makes it easy to place around the house. Research on indoor environments shows that plants with large leaf surfaces help boost mood and focus, which is why so many people keep this one near workspaces. It only needs watering every 1 to 2 weeks when the soil starts to dry, which makes it forgiving for busy schedules. Its braided trunk is not just decorative, it also makes the plant more stable as it grows taller. It prefers loose, well-draining soil so the roots stay healthy and strong. Many people believe it attracts financial luck, which adds a fun layer of meaning to having it in your home. And when it pushes out fresh green leaves, it feels like your space is moving in the right direction. The Philodendron pink princess is loved because no two plants ever look the same, and those splashes of pink feel like natural artwork in your home. It thrives in bright indirect light where the pink coloring becomes stronger and more defined. Growers have found that stable light levels can increase variegation, which is why people place it carefully near windows. It prefers lightly moist soil, so watering when the top layer dries keeps the roots happy. Its thick leaves are good at trapping dust, which helps rooms feel fresher over time. It grows at a moderate pace, so you can actually watch it change month by month. It is also easy to propagate from cuttings, which makes this once rare plant more accessible to everyone. And every new leaf feels like opening a surprise gift. The Pilea is loved because its perfectly round leaves look like little green coins floating on thin stems. It grows quickly in bright indirect light and can double in size within a single year when it is happy. Indoor plant research shows that compact leafy plants help reduce visual stress, which makes this one perfect for desks and shelves. It likes evenly moist soil, so letting the top inch dry before watering keeps it balanced. It naturally produces baby plants around the base, which means you can share it with friends again and again. It stays small and tidy, so it never overwhelms a room. It turns toward the light, which makes it fun to rotate and watch it respond. And because it grows so easily, it gives beginners a real confidence boost. The Alocasia Azlanii is loved because its dark metallic leaves look almost unreal under indoor light. It prefers bright indirect light where its purple and copper tones become richer and more dramatic. Collectors have noted that stable humidity above 50% helps this plant keep its deep colors. It likes evenly moist soil but hates sitting in water, so a loose, well-draining mix is key. Its thick textured leaves help raise local humidity, which benefits nearby plants too. It grows slower than common houseplants, which makes every new leaf feel special. It is more sensitive than most, so it teaches patience and careful care. And when it finally pushes out a flawless new leaf, it feels like you just won a small plant trophy. The golden pothos is loved because it grows fast and keeps looking good even when you forget about it. It thrives in everything from low light to bright indirect light, which is why it shows up in homes all over the world. Studies on indoor greenery show that pothos can help reduce common air pollutants, which makes rooms feel fresher. It only needs watering when the soil dries, which means you can skip a week and it will not punish you. Its trailing vines can grow several feet in a single year, so it quickly fills empty walls and shelves. It is incredibly easy to propagate in water, which turns one plant into many. It rarely attracts pests and almost never throws a fit. And with that mix of beauty and toughness, it earns its place in every popular plant list. The spider plant is loved because it grows fast and sends out long stems filled with baby plants that make your home feel alive. It thrives in bright indirect light but also keeps growing in lower light, which makes it perfect for apartments. Research on indoor air quality shows that spider plants can help remove carbon monoxide and other pollutants from closed rooms. It prefers evenly moist soil, so watering once the top layer dries keeps it healthy. It bounces back quickly from mistakes, which is why it is often the first plant people ever succeed with. It is safe around pets, so families never have to worry about curious cats or dogs. It can double in size within a year under good care, and when it starts hanging over the edge of a shelf, it turns any corner into a little jungle. The rubber plant is loved because its thick glossy leaves make any room look polished and modern. It grows tall in bright indirect light and can reach over 6 feet indoors with steady care. Studies on large leaf plants show that they help trap airborne dust, which keeps the air feeling cleaner. It prefers watering only when the topsoil dries, which makes it easy to maintain. Its leathery leaves hold moisture, so it does not panic if you miss a day. It adapts well to indoor temperatures, which is why it thrives in living rooms and offices. It grows steadily year after year, which makes it feel like a true indoor tree. And once it settles in, it becomes a statement piece that never goes unnoticed. The Kalanchoe is loved because it gives you bright, colorful flowers while still being as tough as a succulent. It thrives in bright light and can bloom for several months when it gets enough sun. Research on flowering houseplants shows that seeing blooms indoors can boost mood and reduce stress levels. It stores water in its thick leaves, so it only needs watering every couple of weeks. It prefers well-draining soil, which keeps the roots healthy and prevents rot. It stays compact, so it fits perfectly on windowsills and small tables. It is easy to propagate from leaf cuttings, which means one plant can turn into many. And when it bursts into color, it feels like your home just woke up. If you made it this far, then you already know why these houseplants are loved everywhere, from tiny apartments to big family homes. Each one brings something real into your space, whether it is cleaner air, easier care, or that calm feeling you get when something is growing because of you. Try adding just one of these to your home this month and watch how fast your place starts to feel different. And if this video helped you out, hit like, share it with a friend who keeps killing plants, and subscribe so you never miss the next plant guide.